What is up, riders? It's pouring with rain. We can't be tuning our bike, so we're gonna do some cosmetics. Let's get into it. Right, well, weather is crap, so we're gonna have to skip ahead and not tune the scooter today. But that being said, we still had stuff planned. We've got some awesome cosmetics that I want to get sorted. So check out what we got. Well, firstly, actually, with the tuning, I got this. This is kind of new to stage 6. It's kind of like a cone filter without it being a cone. I don't know what you would call it. A flat filter. Ball mouth with grill. So it's got some foam in here, but this thing is massive. So it's not gonna fit on the carb. So we're gonna have to get some sort of a, I don't know, another insert. There is one here in here. There is one here in... Anyway, there is one in here already. But we're going to have to do something else. So I'm not going to touch this today. I'm not going to touch this today. We're also going to get some extra jets and whatnot, so we'll get that sorted. But what we are going to be doing today is I really want to do the naked bar conversion. So I've got the STR8 bar stem. This is for the BWS 50, so it's a little shorter than the ones that we fitted before on our other BWS 100s, so you can check out those videos, link down below or the pop-up above. And then I've got the STR8 610mm bar. This is the standard bar, not the fat bar, so I think it's a 22mm diameter. So we're going to be running this. I don't have any clocks, but what we do have are some cool throttle body from stage 6 and switch gears. So I've gone with the anodized black switch gears and quick action throttle. So this is like a quarter turn throttle, minimalistic, gonna look great. Since this scooter is still drum brake, we had to go with the 2 drum brake. There's not many options, so I've got the cable, basically the cable drawn brake lever. I've got 2 of them, so we're going to run this on this until we potentially upgrade the wheels to nitro or Aerox wheels in the future, so I can get a disc on the front. We did get the booster here in South Africa, but not as common. That is the MBK model. It's a different rim, so if I did that, I'd have to change both. I kind of really want to go with the nitro 13. So we will probably do that, but for now I'm going to run these black levers. They look quite sick, so that'll be the way to go. You can't go wrong with new grips. So I've got the purple because I see there's not enough purple on the bike. Everyone's complaining there's too much orange on the bike and not enough purple, so I've hidden away the orange inside the engine, and now we're going with some more purple. So I've got these stage 6 grips. They're gonna look awesome on the bike, matched with all the black, so there'll be no chrome. It's gonna look amazing. And then we're still gonna have to go with the digital gauge eventually, but I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do there. Moving to the back, we've got this ugly kickstand over here. So I decided, okay, well, it's time to upgrade that as well. The engine's looking so good, and you can't have this cast iron crappy thing that's still old. I mean, we cleaned it up, but it doesn't look that great. So we've got the stage 6 kickstart lever. I went with the not purple because there is no purple, but also not orange. So I've gone with the chrome and black kickstart lever. So I think this will look quite neat on here, make the engine feel a little bit more complete. So moving to the back, our tail light is broken. So I just went with the standard looking STR8 rear lights. Unfortunately, it broke in shipping, and that is a bit unfortunate, but that leads me on to the next thing. I want to give a huge shout out to Zumin Zuma, who sent us a set of LED lights. And unfortunately, our post office in South Africa is horrendous. They are terrible, they suck. And they stole some of the stuff out of there. So I got this package from Zumin Zuma, and it came with an awesome LED light for the Zuma. He's an amazing guy. He sent this to us, so big shout out to him. But unfortunately, I only got one light. So what am I going to do with one light? They stole that, as well as a t-shirt, which I'm very bleak about because I was very excited about that awesome t-shirt. So we'll be sure to fit that in the next video. But I just want to give a huge shout out to him because he's been awesome throughout this whole process. He also sent us the little board and stuff, but we'll go into detail later. All of his links will be down below, and go check him out if you want any lights, tail lights as well. He has a whole bunch of stuff, wheelie bars, so check that out in his links down below. Lastly, you can't have all these nice things without having some nice plastics. So again, complaining about shipping to Southern Africa, the furthest you could ship to basically. I have gotten the STR8 body kit. So this is in pure white. We've got the tail piece here, or this back piece. I've also got the front panel, which is going to look quite neat because my one was broken. It had a hole here, it had tape on it, it wasn't looking good, as well as the front spoiler. Now you can see these are two different whites, so I'll tell you about that in a little bit. I also got this little panel because that was quite cheap. So this is all that I could kind of ship within reason. Shipping cost was almost 4 times the price of the plastic, which is ridiculous. And the more I added, the worse it became. So I've still got the standard footboard, standard belly pan, and the standard leg shield. Now I'm going to have those cleaned. Those plastics still seem fine. And then I'm going to have them sprayed. So I'm not going to have them done right now. So be sure to keep watching and also like and subscribe for future videos. Helps us out a ton, and you'll be notified when we post again. All right, I think that's pretty much it. So let's get to stripping, right? Alright, so we've gotten all of the stuff off and we're going to have to do some custom wiring. We need to just check what we're going to use because this is a very minimalist switch. Got your indicators. I think this is your high and low with your flash if you push it. And I think maybe your starter, maybe probably your hooter. Yeah. So we're going to just do that. We've got some connectors over here, 6-pin. This is a 9-pin, so we'll see what we're going to do. First, we got to put the bars on so we can mount everything and then we'll start wiring. Let's do that.
I think what's going to be best is we need a 9-pin. I don't have any 9-pins, but we can take this adapter. We've got actual pins, so we can just steal this plug. So we can go straight onto there. We can see where the wires go, and this one I have a wiring diagram. So I'm going to just pull the pins out using the crimper, and then we're going to steal this plug, connect it all together, and then we're going to be done.
So, our auto electrician has gotten these all wired up nicely. So, plug and play-ish now. We just need to sort out the lights on and off switch. That's the only thing that's not going to run on here. And then I was just concerned about if there's a brake lever switch for when you start. But we might not even run a battery and we might just run kickstart. So we'll see what happens. I still think you might need that, right? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, we're going to get on to assembling this now and putting the throttle cable in so we can mount it onto the bars and get one step closer to, you know, this little quick action. Better lube up my wrists. Have you seen that?
No.
It's the dumbest thing ever. It's so stupid. Anyway, one more thing. These actually come with different color wheels. Well, there's a red, a black, and a white. I'm going to keep the white in for now. It might get dirty, but the red and the black's an option. I might go black later, but for now, let's just fit this and install it. Let's do it. Yes. Alright, so I've got the throttle tube here. What a cool thing is they've given you 3 slots for your throttle cable depending on how long it is. So for our carb, we can at least get a little bit more adjustment. I'm not sure what we need yet. I'm just going to put in one and then we'll do it later onto the carb. But it's pretty interesting, pretty cool. Start in the middle. Let me know, up or down. Yeah, because you can only go one up or one down. All right, let's get to it. Line up. Alright, so we've got our brake cable here. It's not fitting. So firstly, this diameter doesn't fit here, and the cable's way too short. I mean, you can see there without even the adjuster or the lock nut on, it's not going to reach. So we're going to have these remade up. With any custom build, we're going to have to do something like that. So new inners and potentially a new outer, so I'll get that made up. And then the front does fit in here. So the front cable does actually fit in here, but it's, again, look how short it is, and this is almost completely off. So what we're going to do is send our cables to our cable guy, get new ones made up, and then we'll continue with that. So onto the rear, we're going to just swap out this tail light. Should be easier than the front, so let's get onto that. Alright, so I was hearing creaking when putting this on, and I don't think it's 100% the exact same lighting fixture, and it just shows with the plug. So this plug works in there. You can see the connectors are quite close in that orientation, but over here, this orientation, it's not going to work with this plug. So another thing to rewire, but we'll get that done. But we'll do that in a little bit off camera maybe, but let's get on to the kickstart video. Alright, I am back. I've got my new cables and everything in this bag, so time to put it on and get this thing rolling. Let's do it. Sure, so the brake lines are back on now. I think they're tensioned enough. I actually need to tension the rear a bit more. But throttle cable connected, very snappy, looking good. I've stuck a battery in here ready to start it so I can just check if all the electrics work. We did do some troubleshooting. We found that the brake lever switch needed to be connected, so we bridged that, all these things. But it should be done now. So I want to take it outside, probably give it a little bit of a ride because I'm missing it. But yeah, so let's take it outside and start her up. Okay. It's like a battery because I'm tired of kicking it. But anyway, new starter over here. It's idling nicely. It wasn't running so lekker because of our throttle cable in the last video, if you remember. But it's running quite nicely now. But I want to ride this thing, and unfortunately, there's no seat on right now. But fortunately, we do have a seat, thanks to IZZY Design, who covered it for us. Check out this awesome seat covered by IZZY Design with our logo on the back, purple and white, matching the color scheme. I'm so excited about this. thank you to them for covering this. Their links are down below. If you want to see covered like this, an MX bike, your scooter, your ATV, hit them up. They'll be sure to cover it just as nice as this one. I'm so chuffed with this. This looks amazing. And now we can have a proper seat with our body panels when they come. It's going to look amazing. So let's fit this and then take it for a little spin in the parking lot. Nothing too crazy, still got to wear in the new piston. But let's do that. I really want to spray this thing or get it blacked. I want to eventually actually just do this frame and everything. At this point, I mean, how far do we really go? Go to the moon, you know?
Yeah, we need to send it.
Well, that still looks good. First sit. Yeah, that feels good. I'm actually sitting off on the battery, so but it should be fine. Alright, let's ride it. These bars feel good. I feel very high, but I think that's the battery. But it feels good. It's not that high, but it feels like I'm... Nah, it does. Let's see if we can change that. Ah, much more stable than the other one even. I actually, compared to the last time we rode it, it wasn't this peppy. It wasn't. No, because now I think with the seat and everything.
Oh yeah, the seat made it faster.
The seat made it... No, no, it didn't make it faster. But it feels... I think the throttle cable, we weren't getting the full carb. This thing just power wheelied now. I'm actually bang of it.
Smoking quite a lot because it's been standing.
Yeah. But I also don't want to ride it too much. I want it to run in a bit, so... Flippin' hell. I'm a little bit scared. I'm just a little bit scared. But it feels good. It feels really good. With these bars as well, it's like a little bit aggressive. And the brakes work. That's a bonus. But sure. It feels like it's
the seat.
It's the seat. It's the seat and the bars, guys. This upgrade gives you a lot of horsepower. No, just kidding. But I think I was also wondering, I was like, does it sound like it's blowing? It's not. I forgot there's no airbox, so it's got that very deep sound, because the last time I rode this, obviously properly, of course, was with the airbox and everything standard with the standard carb. So it feels a lot different, but also similar. I think we are running out of revs, so we're gonna have to drop it somehow with either the rollers or the clutch springs even, because the way it's engaging feels a little bit weird. But anyway, I think this is a solid build right now. I just gotta wait for those plastics to come, do a few odds and ends, and then we can start with the tuning. Like I mentioned, the rollers, maybe some jetting. We're gonna see how it's running when we take it on a proper ride, but for now we're just kind of riding it in, making sure the cylinder's bedded into the new piston and whatnot. But if you guys are enjoying these types of videos, remember to like and subscribe. It supports us so much that way. And if you're feeling confident, you can become a member and help us out, fund these builds directly. Right now we're funding this out of pocket, and that's why it's taking so long. So I do apologize about the upload schedule, but I do appreciate every single one of you that do subscribe. It helps us out a ton. So with that being said, I'll check you in the next video.